What's up guys, Johnny here, and in today's video I want to talk to you about REITs. What is a REIT and how can you make money from it? Well, I've been getting this question a lot in my Facebook group of over 80,000 members, Investing for Beginners, #IFB. Go over and check that out. But a REIT, for all of you who don't know, is a real estate investment trust. And it is a corporation that manages real estate. Now, REITs issue units, much like a stock share, and that gives investors access to the income generated by REITs, which is great because by law, REITs have to pay 90% of their income to you because they don't pay the taxes on their profits. They redistribute it out to the investors, and then we would pay taxes on the REITs. Now, a REIT in a nutshell, like I said, is a real estate investment trust, and that allows an average investor to participate in the real estate market with little money and little risk, especially not having to deal with tenants, vacancy rates, things breaking, repair cost, and stuff like that. You can literally own a portfolio of a massive portfolio of many properties that somebody else manages. A REIT market is extensive. It's amounting in about $3 trillion worth in real estate, and there's multiple REIT types, such as private and public, or type of assets like equity versus mortgage, and there's even certain sectors that deal with like gas stations or retail or data centers and things like that. So REITs are everywhere. Now, the top 5 REITs pay monthly I am going to talk about right now, and these are not in any particular order, but they are some of my favorite. So Realty Income Corporation, or ticker symbol O, is something that I've owned in my portfolio for quite some time. They own currently roughly 5,000 properties, such as a CVS Health and 7-Elevens. They also had a first commercial property, which was a Taco Bell restaurant, and many other properties inside of Realty Income. They pay a monthly dividend, which is amazing, and they've been increasing their appreciation and dividend payout every month for years. Epr Properties is another one that I've been invested in for a long time. They specialize in education and entertainment related venues such as charter schools, movie theaters, water parks, ski resorts, and golf courses. So, EPR focuses a lot on like the 5-star investment criterias, which looks at value, opportunity, execution, economics, and position. Basically, they've sustained a rather significant portfolio over the last 10 years, which is awesome. And they have slowly been going up as well over time. Ltc Properties is another one. Ltc Properties Inc., or ticker symbol LTC. They have 200 different healthcare facilities which focus on senior care, which is like nursing centers and like assisted living communities, and even memory care facilities for the elderly, which is great because they focus primarily on a strong cash flow that produces an annual yield of 7 to 9%, and they pay monthly as well. Number 4 would be Stag Properties. I believe Stag Properties is another one that's pretty amazing when it comes to the REIT sector. Ticker symbol is STAG, and they own properties such as warehouses and distribution centers, manufacturing facilities, and office buildings. Stag typically focuses on like cheap, out of favor properties and improve them by driving up the lease values on those properties, which is pretty amazing because they have a significant track record since 2013. Some of these REITs, they do generate a little bit of a higher yield, which typically could be very economically sensitive. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend these stocks in your portfolio unless you're willing to take a little bit of risk, because anything above about a 5% dividend yield can depreciate over time. But again, these properties seem to be doing rather well and see you making some monthly income from investing in them. Moving on to number 5, AG&C Investment Corp is another great property or REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust, that owns a lot of properties. They have a high quality mortgage-backed securities, which is great because they deal with a federally backed loan mortgage companies such as Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which means they're really strong. They have an 8.93 dividend yield, which is amazing, right? And they've been able to sustain that since July of 2021. Apple Hospitality REIT, this is another company I have in my stock portfolio, ticker symbol APLE. It specializes in upscale hotels, one of the largest hospitality sector REITs. It owns and operates 234 hotels, mostly Marriotts and Hiltons. So you know this company isn't going anywhere for a long time. They do pay a monthly dividend, and that has been going up for some time now. Blue Rock Residential Growth, or BRG, it is a small cap that specializes in investing in operational multifamily residential communities. So think about like apartment complexes. They own 59 apartment complexes in Texas, Florida, Georgia, Washington, Colorado, Arizona, Nevada, Alabama, Tennessee. I mean, the list goes on, which is great because they have a high occupancy rate of above 90%. Blue Rock Residential Growth switched from paying dividend monthly to paying quarterly around July 2021, but they still have an average dividend yield of around 5%. So bottom line, guys, these are the properties that I would invest in as far as having REITs. I hope this opened your mind a little bit on what a REIT is and some popular REITs that pay monthly dividends. Remember, guys, a REIT is a real estate investment trust. They pay 90% of their dividends to their shareholders, just like you and me, and we can benefit by that by just owning a piece of their portfolio of vast numbers of properties that they manage. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want me to go into more detail about any of these stocks or REITs, go ahead and leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and check out some of my other videos at the end of this one. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.